W8WKY.
KD5 STA mobile. KD5.
This is KE8VZA. I will be the pre-net net control station tonight for the BeaconNet pre-show that will start at the bottom of the hour. We have about 5.5 minutes before we kick off the pre-show and take some check-ins, but if you would like to get on the list and beat the rush, I can take some check-ins now if you'd like. I'm listening.
Sierra Golf Juliet.
KE8VZA returning. Last station, all I heard was Golf Juliet. If you could please repeat your call sign, I'll get you on the list.
Is November 5, C. Golf Juliet.
All right, Donald, I copy November 5, Sierra Golf Juliet. Got you on the list here. Anybody else who would like to get on before the pre-show starts, please give me a call.
Kilo Alpha 8, Mike, November Tango, Tom in Canton, and I'll be in and out.
All right there, Tom. Got you on the log there, in and out. You have a good evening. Thanks for checking in. And 73, we'll clear with KA8MMT. I am Kilo Echo 8, Victor Zulu Alpha. My personal's Eric, Echo Romeo India Charlie. And I'm taking a few early check-ins before the pre-show starts. We'll take more then. But if you'd like to beat the rush, give me a ring.
Hi, Eric, this is Steve, NU5D. Not going to stay for the net. I'm just now calling it a day and going to relax a little bit, but I wanted to say howdy and hope y'all have a great net. U5D.
This is 5BDL, Kilo 5 Bravo, Delta Lima.
All right, I'll pick it up there. KE8VZA returning. We picked up 2 there. NU5D, Steve down in Texas is going to be in and out. Thanks, Steve, for checking in. And hope you have a nice, relaxing evening. Appreciate you taking the time to check in here. And 73, we'll clear with NU5D. Next after that was Brad, K5 Bravo Delta Lima. Got you on the log there, Brad. We still have about 2.5 minutes. If anybody else would like to get an early check-in and get one of those front row seats, give me a call.
KJ5, JZB, Kilo Juliet 5, Juliet Zulu Bravo, Seth, Tulsa, in and out.
W8WKY.
All right, copy Kilo Juliet 5, Juliet Zulu Bravo, Seth in Tulsa. Thanks for checking in, Seth. Appreciate it. Got you on the log, in and out. And 73, have a good evening. KE8VZA returning. You know, we got kind of lured by Mother Nature last week, kind of tricked. We had some warmer weather earlier in the week, and I don't know about where you guys are, but up here in the Cleveland area, it wasn't really that warm this weekend. It's kind of back to winter. So maybe that groundhog was right. I hate to trust a groundhog, you know, but I'm thinking maybe he was onto something. All right, we have 5 seconds left. Let's please stand by, and our announcer will kick off the show very shortly. KE8VZA. And we got about 8 seconds.
The Beacon Net, a gathering of hams from around the world, will start on the system in 30 minutes. Come join us.
QST, QST, QST. I am Kilo Echo 8, Victor Zulu Alpha, KE8VZA. My personal is Eric, Echo Romeo India Charlie, and this is the BeaconNet pre-show on the W8WKY repeater in Doylestown, Ohio, with the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association. And our frequency is 147, Mark 390, positive offset, with a PL tone of 114, Mark 8. You can also connect to us via Allstar. Our node number is 48496. Or Echolink, look for W8WKY-R. This is a controlled pre-net. This is the BeaconNet pre-show. So I ask that all traffic come through net control, yours truly, and urgent or emergency traffic break in at any time. At this point, I'll take a break. For any urgent or emergency traffic, please call now. KE8VZA returning, hearing nothing. Let's see, where are we? We are going to go ahead and touch base with our net control team here and do our notorious Mickey Mouse roll call. So we'll start off at the top of the list here with our net control station, who will be taking the show here at the top of the hour. Let's check in with KE8QKO, Nick at Nite. How you doing, Nick?
KE8QKO. Hello, Eric, and hello, everybody on the net. I'm doing fine, sir. I'm doing fine. Just enjoying a nice weekend and standing by for the start of the net. So with that, I'll pass it back to you, KE8QKO.
All right there, Nick at Nite. You sounding good on this end. We'll clear with KE8QKO. Next up is Dustin, KD8EPC. I think I saw you in the blue screen there, Dustin. How you doing tonight? And are you going to stick around for the big show?
KE8VZA and the BeaconNet pre-show. This is KD8EPC. Good evening to you there, Eric. Good to hear you out there. You know what? I'm going to try to stick around, but I'll tell you what, my eyelids are already getting heavy, so if I'm not there, don't call me a bunch of times. But we're going to try to stick around here, and we're talking simplex on another radio, so yeah, we'll try to be here as long as we can. This is KD8EPC, back to pre-net control.
All right there, Dustin. Very good. Got you on the log, and no worries if your eyelids went out and you are asleep. We'll give you a shout, but just do the best you can. Good to hear you tonight. You're sounding good. We'll clear with KD8EPC, and we'll go down to our next station, who has also no responsibilities tonight, KD8SLG, Just Nick. Are you out there, Just Nick? Are you melting some more ice? And how you doing? I hope we're still going okay.
KE8VZA, this is KD8SLG. Good evening, Eric, and all the Beacon netizens. I don't know if you guys can hear the parrot behind me. It's Mr. Greenlee. He's older than me. Anyway, hey, good to hear you tonight, Eric. Fine business. I am melting ice even as we speak. I'm trying to make this the last icing of the evening. So you guys have fun without me. I'm going to be listening, but I won't make it to the end. 7-3 all y'all. It's KD8SLG, back to net control.
Just Nick. Well, I really do hope recovery's going as smoothly as it can be. And I did hear the parrot. That's cool. My brother has a bird, and I can't for the life of me tell you what type of bird it is. It's blue. It's big and it's blue. That's all I know. And his name is Blue. But anyway, good to hear you tonight, Just Nick. You take it easy there. Rest easy. And 73, we'll talk to you down the coax. We'll clear with KD8 SLG. And let's go down here. W8F. Are you out there, Josh? And are you going to stick around for the big show tonight?
K8VZA, W8HRF. Hopefully you can hear me all right. I'm coming over DV switch today. Yeah, we're going to be sticking around as long as we can here. We have at least an hour drive ahead of us to go home. So we'll be listening. K8VZA, W8HRF.
Very good, Josh. DV switch is sounding good on this end. So we got you on the log here. We'll clear with W8HRF and go down to KE8YUK. Lucy, how you doing tonight, Lucy? Are you sticking around too?
KE8VZA, KE8YUK. So long as Josh doesn't kick me out of the car, I will be sticking around as long as he is. I know you're not. I'm being funny. But yeah, that's our 2 cents, and Betty says hi. Back to net control.
Okay, he wouldn't do that. No. Anyway, good to hear you tonight, Lucy. Got you on the log here, and hi, Betty. We'll clear with KE8YUK, and we'll go down, and let's see if Alan's here yet. KI5DAY. Are you out there yet, Alan?
Kilo India 5, Delta Alpha Yankee. Yeah, I'm on Echolink at the moment. I accidentally tripped a breaker and lost my internet and stuff, so I had to reset. So yeah, I'm here. I'm just getting back over on Allstar slowly but surely. KI5DAY.
Okay, Alan, very good. Good luck with that. I'm sure you'll get it back up and running. Anywho, we'll clear with KI5DAY. We'll touch base with him in a bit. Excuse me, he will be bringing our alt trivia question tonight, so get ready. Anyway, that's it for our net control team there. We've touched base with everyone. I am KE8VZA with the BeaconNet pre-show on the W8WKY repeater. The BeaconNet meets every Sunday and Wednesday nights at 10 p.m. with check-ins at 9:30. Those are Eastern times, whether we're in standard or daylight, depending. Anyway, so let's go down the list of check-ins that I have thus far, and we'll take some more. So let me read off who I have. I have AB8MO Andy, KC3SEG Greg, K5CFY Ray, W3ETB Eddie, WV3K Phil in and out, N5SGJ Don, KA8MNT Tom in and out, NU5D Steve in and out, K5BDL Brad, and KJ5JZB Seth in and out, and KI5TAQ Taco Tim. I picked you up from the blue screen there. Anyhow, let me take a break, and we'll come back and grab some check-ins. KE8VZA returning with the BeaconNet pre-show. Okay, we just read off who we have. Let's take some more check-ins. Please give me your call sign phonetically, alphabetically, and your name and location. I'll get you in the log. Please call now.
Kilo Juliet 5 India Tango Kilo Juliet 5 Waco 6. Kilo. KE8QFT, Fred in Medina.
Just make sure I got through at the AFI-JB Manitoba short time.
All right, let me pick it up there. All right, I have the first two stations I didn't get complete call signs. The first one was Scott in Waco, KJ5IT, ICOT, India Tango. What's your complete call sign there, Scott?
Kilo Juliet 5, India Tango Kilo, KJ5ITK.
Roger, Scott. I copy Kilo Juliet 5, India Tango Kilo. Thank you very much. Got you on the log. Okay, after Scott, I heard a station check in with a lot of static, and all I heard was Kilo. So if you could please repeat your call sign, I'll get you on the log. All right, last station, I don't know what happened there, but again, I only caught Kilo and some static. You want to give it another shot? We'll try one more time, and otherwise we'll circle back. So give it another shot.
Scott, Papa Alpha, Texas.
Okay, that time I heard Papa Alpha and Texas. Let's go for a third time here. Give me your call sign phonetically, please.
W8WKY.
Apologies. Kilo Delta Foxtrot. Mobile outside.
Okay, I think I pieced it together. I believe it is Kilo Delta 5 Foxtrot Papa Alpha. Is that correct?
Affirmative.
All right, Michael, got you on the log mobile. Next we have KE8QFT Fred in Medina, and then AF5JB Matt, also mobile. Okay, any other check-ins? Please call now.
This is Kilo Juliet 5, Kilo Delta Yankee. Kilo Juliet 5, Kilo Delta Yankee. KJ5KDY, Christian, out of Troy, Texas.
Kilowatt Germany 7, Italy Radio Japan. Kilowatt Germany 7, Italy Radio Japan. Maslin, call.
Kilo Charlie 5, Mike, Julia Echo, Kenny in Jennings, Oklahoma, in for the count, in and out.
All right, let me pick it up there. This is KE8VZA returning. Picked up three more stations there. Got Kilo Juliet 5, Kilo Delta Yankee Christian in Texas, and Kilo Golf 7, India Romeo Juliet Paul, and Kilo Charlie 5, Mike Juliet Echo, Kenny in Oklahoma. And Kenny, I got you in and out, 73. Thanks for checking in. Any other check-ins before we work this list?
Whiskey 8, Tango, Foxtrot, Mike in Erie County. I'll be in and out.
Hey, we're going to go RF tonight. KC8, Fox Plane Victor through Newberry. It sounds good. The KCF TV.
All right, I'll pick it up there. KE8VZA returning, picked up two more there. Whiskey 8 Tango Foxtrot, Mike over in, I think he said Erie. Got you in and out tonight. Thanks, Mike, for checking in, 73. And then we have KC8FQV, Mark over in Aurora via RF tonight through the 015 repeater. Sounded good there, Mark. A little bit of static, but fully copyable. Good try there. Okay, let's go ahead and work this list. We'll go up to the top. And first station here is AB8MO. Andy, how you doing tonight, Andy? And are you going to stick around for the big show?
Okay, this is AB8MO, also coming in through 015. I think that there was a couple guys needing to talk after we have a net on Sunday nights, so I don't always hook it up for this net, especially if it runs over. But I listened for a few minutes, didn't hear anything, so I hope that their work was concluded. Josh, HRF, actually asked me to hook it up so he can listen. He doesn't have to listen to DV Switch then. So I guess he's listening on 015. I'm not sure. You could probably, I don't know where he is. He's got a Baofeng, so he may or may not be able to get into it, but hello, Betty. Hello, Betty. She's listening. I'll stick around. AB8MO, back to you.
All right, Andy, very good. Got you on log, sticking around. Thanks for connecting the 015. I did hear some traffic on there earlier. I don't know when it was, maybe around 9 o'clock. Anyway, we'll clear with AB8MO, and I was remiss. We have two mobile stations here. Let's touch base with them. First one is KD5FPA. Mike, are you going to stick around for the net tonight, and how you doing? Kilo Delta 5, Foxtrot Papa Alpha. Mike, are you out there, and are you going to stick around for the Beaconette tonight?
W8WKY.
KEAVZA returning. We'll circle back and check on Mike. Let's go down to our other mobile station, and that would be Matt in Tulsa, AF5JB. How you doing tonight, Matt? And do you have a few comments you'd like to share briefly with the pre-net right now?
Yeah, I do. Good evening to you and everybody else out on the net. It's good to hear you, Juan. And have a good weekend. Of course, I had a busy week last week at work, and of course, had a small route. Well, not a small route, but had a route yesterday morning. Got that done. Went home and got showered up and cleaned up, and got a little power nap, and then went down laundry. And then I hit, of course, as usual, I hit Dan Busters and played the Pat Man game and the Race Car game, and I went to Hard Rock and had a hamburger there and went home and had me a beer, kind of went around the house a little bit. Played a few games at my house there, and I called it a night. That's my Saturday night, and kind of took it easy the whole day today, and get ready to start a whole new week all again. But man, we got some light rain here in Tulsa. Currently 59 degrees. That's quite a poor cry from what it was here about a week and a half ago. So I'll definitely take this. But other than that, we'll drop and say hi to everyone and have a good safe week. And 73, supposed to be sprinkly storms here on Tuesday, or I think southeast of us at least. But anyway, thanks for having me on 73, and until next time, this is the AFIJB Matt, City, Tulsa, Oklahoma, back to the control. Always good to hear you. Thanks again. 73.
All right, Matt, thanks for checking in tonight. Sounds like you had a good weekend, and you got yourself ready for the next week. So have a good week going forward. And 73, we'll clear with AF5JB. Let's go back up and work the rest of our list now. We have KC3SEG, Greg, down in Panama City Beach. How you doing tonight, Greg? And are you going to stick around for the big show?
First off, good evening to you, Eric. This is KC3SEG. We're currently camping at the moment. We're at Topsail State Park, not too far away from Panama City Beach, about 30 minutes away. We're camping tonight and tomorrow night. Yeah, we're sticking around. We're sticking around for the big show. Keep us in. Keep KC3SEG back to net.
All right, Greg, camping sounds like fun. Anyway, have a good time there, and we got you on the log as sticking around. We'll clear with KC3SEG. Next up to bat is K5CFY Ray. How you doing tonight, Ray? And are you going to stick around for the big show tonight?
E8 VZA K5CFY. Yes, I'll definitely be hanging around. I want to say hi to Mr. John Betty. Happy birthday, Betty, and hi to Lucy as well. I'll give it back to you, K5CFY.
All right there, Ray. Good to hear you tonight. And, yeah, happy birthday to Betty. We'll clear with K5CFY and go down to Eddie, W3ETB. How you doing tonight, Eddie, and are you going to stick around for the big show?
Yeah, Eric. Yeah, I'll be here. And happy birthday, Betty. I'm singing happy birthday to you. If everybody says happy birthday, Betty, and then Betty hears it, then she'll be like saying, hi, 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 and drive Lucy crazy. Lucy and Josh, that is. And it reminds me of what my little 2-year-old granddaughter did yesterday when she came to visit her mommy. My daughter was trying to talk to her mom, and the granddaughter kept saying, Mommy, Mommy, I talking, Mommy, Mommy, I talking. And so it kept interrupting her. It was really right funny in a way. She couldn't get a word in edgewise. Anyway, I'll be here. Hello, Greg. I hope everything's going well on your camping trip down there. W3TV back to net.
Betty, very good to hear you tonight. Got you on the log, sticking around. Next on the log is WV3K Phil, who asked to be in and out tonight. 73 Phil, and thanks for checking in. Then that's followed up with N5 Sierra Golf Juliet Donald down in Texas. How you doing tonight, Donald? And are you going to stick around for the main net tonight?
Well, hello, Eric, and the rest of the Beacon Net. This is N5SGJ. I will be heading inside to lay down. I'll be on the blue screen, and feel free to call me. Have them call me. I may be able to check in, but just my RF suffers once I'm inside the house. So I'll pass it back to you, Eric. This is N5SGJ.
All right, very good, Donald. We'll leave you on the list. We'll give you a shout. Sounds good. Thanks for checking in. Got you on the log. We'll clear with N5SGJ. After that was KA8MNT, Tom, who asked to be in and out tonight. 73, Tom. Thanks for checking in. As well as NU5D, Steve, down in Gatesville, Texas. Thanks for checking in, Steve. 73, if you're out there listening. After that, we have Brad, K5 Bravo Delta Lima. How you doing tonight, Brad? And are you going to stick around for the main net?
Well, good evening, Eric, and everyone on this. This is K5BDL. Yes, I'll stick around for Big Net. Also, add to your log my wife, K5PFL. That's Kilo 5 Papa Foxtrot Lima, Peggy. She's right here beside me. We're watching some TV, and we'll stick around for the net. K5BDL.
All right, Brad, very good. Got you on the log, and Peggy as well. Kilo 5 Papa Foxtrot Lima. All right. Welcome both of you to the net. And we'll clear with you and go down to Seth. Kilo Juliet 5, Juliet Zulu Bravo. How you doing tonight, Seth? And are you going to stick around for the main net? KJ5JZB. This is Kilo Echo 8, Victor Zulu Alpha. Are you out there, Seth? And are you going to stick around for the main net tonight?
W8WKY.
All right, hearing nothing, we'll circle back. Next is Taco Tim, KI5TAQ. How you doing tonight, Tim? And are you going to stick around for the main net?
Oh, good afternoon there. This is KI5TAQ. Yeah, I'm going to stick around for the net and for the Cornwall being questions. And, well, I'm also singing happy birthday to myself and to, of course, Betty there. Happy birthday to her, too. So this is KI5TAQ.
All right. Well, hey, happy birthday to you as well, Tim, and to Betty, of course. And we'll clear with KI5TAQ. Got you on the log. Next is KJ5 India Tango Kilo Scott. How you doing tonight, Scott? And are you going to stick around for the main net?
Thank you for doing the net tonight, and hello to everybody else that's on the net. No, I won't. I got to get up about 5 o'clock in the morning, so I'm sticking around to answer you, but I'm going to be turning it in just as soon as I let off this mic. It's KJ5ITK. Back to you, Matt.
All right, very good, Scott. I hope you get a good night's sleep tonight. So you're ready to hit it running tomorrow. Thanks for checking in with us. We'll clear with KJ5ITK, who's in and out tonight. And let's see, next on our list is Fred, KE8QFT. How you doing tonight, Fred? And are you going to stick around for the big show?
This is KE8QFT, Fred in North Medina. Yes, I will be here, only if you can hear me. Other than that, not much to say, so I'm going to go back to the pre-net. KE8QFT, back to pre-net.
Check in.
All right, Fred, we can hear you loud and clear. Good to hear you tonight. Got you on the log as sticking around. Next, we'll go down to Christian, KJ5KDY. How you doing tonight, Christian? And are you going to stick around for the main net?
Hey, how you doing, sir? First of all, thank you for running the net. I'm doing good. Just here driving around Central Texas, just delivering loads for my employer. Just want to say I'm very appreciative of everybody who runs these nets. Clearly, most of y'all are not from Texas, so I think this is one of those linked nets. I think that's amazing. I just got my ticket 3 weeks ago, so this is very cool to see. I'll stick around for the big show afterwards, as long as I'm still within range of the repeaters. This is KJ5KDY. Thank you for running the net. Back to you. 7-3.
Check in.
All right, standby check-in. Okay, Christian, got you on the log, and congratulations on getting your ticket. And we'll clear with KJ5KDY, and go ahead, check in.
November 5, Lima, Kilo, Romeo. November 5, Lima, Kilo, Romeo. Ken, Moody, Texas. Just checking in.
All right, Ken, I copy November 5, Lima, Kilo, Romeo. So you're going to be in and out tonight? You're just in for the count?
Well, I don't know what net this is. I'm just checking in. I heard y'all talking, so I thought I'd check into it. Over.
All right, very good, Ken. This is the BeaconNet pre-show. The BeaconNet's going to start in a minute here as soon as we get through a few more check-ins, find out who's staying and who's not. And we have a couple trivia questions, and just kind of open the floor for comments when it's your turn as well. And so I'll leave you on the log here. We'll give you a shout. Let's see, next, who do I have here? KG7IRJ. Paul, are you out there? And are you going to stick around for the main net tonight?
Okay, Eric. Kilowatt Germany 7, Italy, Radio Japan. Yeah, you got it right for once. Usually I don't say it correctly. Anyway, yeah, I'll stick can. If I fall asleep, oh well. You know what I mean? I'm sitting here, laying here listening. KG7IRJ.
All right, Paul, no worries. Give it your best shot. We'll give you a shout. If you're there, you're there. If you're not, that's okay. We'll leave you on the log. We'll clear with KG7IRJ. And let's touch base with KC8FQV, Mark. How you doing tonight, Mark? And are you going to stick around for the big show?
All right, yeah, I'm over at the computer now, so I'm running Allstar side. Well, yeah, I'm going to stick around. I had a busy weekend. Friday, car show. Saturday went down to done deal. I went down to see my sister and kids. They were down camping. Yeah, they were already camping. And that, so I came today. I went over to a coaster club in Avon to a meeting and main event. Stopped at the car show and came home. I didn't know what I did all weekend, but I was trying to figure what I did. So we'll be around for the main show, KSFQV.
All right, very good, Mark. Sounds like you had a busy weekend. We got you on the log as sticking around, and we'll clear with KC8FQV. And that brings us to the bottom of everyone that's checked in thus far. If you're waiting to check in, have no fear. Nick at Nite will take some more check-ins once we get the net rolling here. I am KE8VZA with the BeaconNet pre-show, and we're 5 minutes in overtime, so I'm going to turn it over to our net control station tonight, Kilo Echo 8, Quebec, Kilo Oscar. Take it away there, Nick.
All right, thank you, Eric. Fine business on the pre-show. Let's see if I can talk tonight. Good evening and welcome to the BeaconNet. My name is Nick. My call sign is KE8QKO, Kilo Echo 8, Quebec, Kilo Oscar, and I'll be net control for the evening. The BeaconNet meets every Sunday and Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time here on the WWQI repeater, 147 Mark 3 on O, positive also with a PL tone of 114 Mark 8, Allstar Node 48496, and Echolink W8WKY-R. This is directed net. All traffic must pass through net control. We are linked in with our friends in Oklahoma, the Fireside Network, and various other repeaters. So we ask you to key for a couple of seconds so we can hear everything you've got to say. That means when you key up, hold down for a couple of seconds and hold down the mic a couple of seconds when you're done so that everything has a chance to drop. Before we start taking check-ins, is there any emergency or priority traffic? Please call now. All right, nothing heard there. Let's check in anybody who didn't make it into the pre-show. So anybody that has not already checked into the pre-show that would like to check into the BeaconNet, please say your call sign phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name and location.
W8WKY.
All right, all I heard was that W8WKY station. They always try to check in. They never say their call sign phonetically, and they never have any comments for the nets. We're going to ignore them. Anyway, I guess Eric did a pretty good job on the pre-show there, so we got everybody checked in. Let's go talk to our trivia masters, get the trivia questions read, and we'll start going through our list. Start with K8VZA. Eric, how you doing, sir? And what do you have? What trivia do you have for us tonight?
Doing well there, Nick at Nite. This is KE8VZA. I've got the main trivia, so here we go. What government agency administered U.S. amateur radio immediately prior to the FCC? Choices are Alpha, Navy Radio Bureau, Bravo, Federal Radio Commission, Charlie, Department of the Interior, or Delta, Interstate Commerce Commission. I'll take a break and I'll read it a second time. KE8VZA returning with main trivia. What government agency administered U.S. amateur radio immediately prior to the FCC? Choices are Alpha, Navy Radio Bureau, Bravo, Federal Radio Commission, Charlie, Department of the Interior, or Delta, Interstate Commerce Commission. This is KE8VZA. I'll put this in the blue screen in a minute, and back to net control.
All right. Well, thank you, Eric. I don't want to get too excited too early, but I think I might actually know the answer to this one. I'll share my answer later on in the net when we get down and talk to the net control team. But thanks for a fine trivia question. Let's go talk to KI5DAY. Alan, what do you have for us tonight, sir?
Kilo India 5 Delta Alpha Yankee. Sorry, my node ID read at the same time I was keying up. Larry says hi. Anyway, yeah, some alternate trivia. Oh my goodness. Hold on to your hats. This is kind of a strange one, but pay attention to the questions because it does matter. So let me let this drop and I will read the question and give you your choices of alternate answers. Okay, let me let this drop. Here we go. Tonight's alternate trivia has to do with famous movie props. Which one of these famous movie props was surprisingly made out of lead, plaster, and resin? Was it A, the Falcon from the Maltese Falcon from 1941? Was it B, the Egyptian idol in the movie Raiders of the Lost Ark from 1981? C, the red and blue pills from the movie The Matrix from 1999? Or D, the courtroom Bible used in To Kill a Cornwaldo Bean from 1962? KI5DAY, I'll post it the screen.
All right, Alan. I'm not sure about that one. I have to think on that. I can have some guesses, but I'm not sure if any will be right. So thanks for that trivia question. I'm going to think about it. And this is KEAQKO on the WWKY repeater, 147 Mark 390, positive offset with a PL tone of 114 Mark 8. So we have our trivia questions read, posted in the blue screen. For anyone who's not aware, the blue screen is we use NetLogger to run the net. So if you're not using NetLogger, if you're not watching NetLogger, you can download it on your computer. And there's an almost instant messaging screen that has a blue background, so we call it the blue screen. And there's a lot of additional net traffic and comments that go on in there during the net. So sometimes it's fun to watch and participate in. Anyway, let's start going through our list here. First on my list is AV8MO. Andy, how you doing, sir? What do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
All right, this is AV8MO. There was a 9 Charlie Quebec Delta station that doubled right when Nick was asking for check-ins. You want to try again? Wait a second.
Yeah, I can do that. Thanks, Andy. If there was anyone out there who was trying to check into the Beacon Net earlier, and maybe we doubled, would you like to come back with your call sign phonetically, followed alphabetically, please?
Well, perhaps he gave up. Let me check a second.
Charlie Quebec Delta, KE9CQ, Tim in Valparaiso, Indiana.
All right, I'm going to take it right there. We had another double. Hold on, Andy. I think I got the call sign as Kilo Echo 9, Charlie Quebec Delta. Could you come back and verify that, please?
Yes, that is affirmative. Tim,
Copy that. Kilo Echo 9, Charlie Quebec Delta. Tim, thanks for checking in there, sir. We'll get to you here down the list. And we're going to go back up and talk to AV8MO Andy. Go ahead and take it away, Andy.
All right, yeah. Sometimes you just don't know how long to wait. So that's why I'm glad I unkeyed and you got him in there. Hi, Tim. All righty, let's get this ball rolling here. This is AV8MO. I have no idea for Allen, so I guess I'm just going to go D Delta for Allen's, and I'll go double D actually, because I think the Interstate Commerce Commission rings a bell, and I don't know where I've heard that, but I'll do that. I'll do Delta and Delta. I'll pull a Rev Kev. How about that? Yes, Allen, I'm high. High as a kite. And I got a cat to prove it. She thinks I'm high, too. So anyway, pancake breakfast started up all over Burton here today, so it's a sign of spring. The buckets are up to catch all the sap. The high is 60 on Wednesday, so it's no, actually my cat hates catnip, Alan, believe it or not. She doesn't like the stuff. Strange cat, I know. So anyway, since Alan's trying to confuse me, I'll just throw it back to you there, Nick, at Nite. KEAQKO, this is AB8MO. Everybody have a great evening.
All right, thank you, Andy. Got your answers down there for Delta and Delta. Yeah, it was a big weekend for fundraisers. There were like 3 or 4 Scout spaghetti dinners going on this weekend as well. We went to one of them. Yeah, and as for waiting, what I do is I have my little 991 Alpha, and I wait for the activity bar to fully reach the bottom. And as soon as it gets to the bottom, that's how I gauge enough time that I usually wait. It's usually pretty close to having enough time for people to get in there. Anyway, thank you, sir. And actually, I remembered that there is a mobile station out there that I should probably get to. I'm going to try to call for him now before we continue going down further. Let's look for Kilo Julia 5, Kilo Delta Yankee, KJ 5, KDY. Christian, how you doing, sir? And what do you have for the Beaconette tonight?
W8WKY.
How you doing, Net Control? My answer for the main trivia question is going to be D. I have a feeling it's related to something in commerce, but to be honest with you, I have no idea. And I didn't quite catch that second one, so I'm just going to go ahead and skip it. But yeah, D for the main answer, and thank you for running the net. This is KJ5KDY. Back to you, 7-3.
All right, not a problem, sir. Not a problem. We got you down for Delta, the first one. And, we're going to read those trivia questions again at some point here, so we can maybe get a recheck in from you there, or call back out to you and get your answer for the alternate when that happens, see if you hear it then. But that's how it goes. Okay, so next we're going to go talk to KC3SEG Greg. How you doing, sir? And what do you have for the Beaconette tonight?
Good evening to you, Nick. Like I told Eric earlier, we're camping. Teddy and I are camping in Topsail State Park here in Florida. We're going to be running some POTA out of here. Actually, I'm going to fire up the radio here in a little bit, see if I can get any late shifts, and we're going to be running POTA all day here tomorrow. So see what we can get out of here. I got an end fed. I got a 20-meter end fed up into the tree right now. So we'll see how that works. Before I forget on the trivia, I'm going to go with Charlie Bravo. Charlie and Bravo for my Charlie for the primary and B for the secondary. And a big shout out to Eddie there. Hope you're doing well, Eddie. And I think that's about it for the next. Here. Again, thank you, Nick. This is KC3SEG. Greg and Teddy, down here, actually, we're in Destin, Florida. We're right outside of Destin, Florida. Sitting in a tent. We're clear. Back over to you.
All right. Thank you, Greg. Got you in there, and good luck on your POTA activation tonight. And yeah, sounds like I'm sure it's probably great weather down there for camping right now. Not great weather up here for camping, but it sounds like it's going to be warming up, and hopefully it'll turn into better weather. And I think we have your answers down as Charlie and Bravo. There was another mobile station. As I'm looking at the log and looking at the mobiles that I probably should have looked at earlier. Looks like Eric tried to reach out to him to see if he's sticking around and wasn't able to, but we're going to make a call now anyway, just in case he's still out there moving around, maybe in range. KD5, FPA, Kilo Delta 5, Foxtrot, Papa Alpha. Michael, are you out there, and do you have comments for the BeaconNet? All right, nothing heard there from Michael. We'll hit him again when we get down to a spot on the list, just in case. You never know. Maybe he's in range, out of range, in range, out of range. It happens. But our next regular check-in is going to be K5 CFY Ray. How you doing, sir? What do you have for the BeaconNet tonight?
KE8, QKO in the net, K5, CFY. Good evening there, Mr. Nick at Nite. Thanks for running the net, doing an awesome job. Wave a hand there at Eric on the keyboard there, doing an awesome job. I'm going to go with Bravo and Bravo. I don't have a clue, so I'm going to go with Barometer and Beacon. K5, CFY, back to you.
All right, thank you, Ray. Got you down there for Barometer and Beacon. Thanks for checking in there. It's good to hear you. This is K8QKO on the WWKY repeater, 147 Mark 390, positive offset with a PL tone of 114 Mark 8, going through a list of check-ins for the BeaconNet. Our next station is W3ETB Eddie. How you doing, sir? What do you have for us tonight?
Hi there, Nick. Well, actually here in Annapolis it is 26. Well, it just went down. 25 degrees. Went down 1 degree since I turned around last. 25 degrees and no wind, so it's right cold here in Annapolis. So I hope that Greg is nice and warm in his tent there with Teddy, and there's nothing probably better than being in the tent and talking on the radio. I am going to go as far as the questions are with C and A for Alan's question. C for the main and A for Alan's, because I'm like, Ray, I have no idea. So, anyway, let you get on down the net, and we'll talk to you later. W3TV, good night, everyone.
All right, thank you, Eddie. Got you down there for Charlie and Alpha, and yeah, hopefully it's going to be warm enough for you guys out there a little bit more too. So enjoy that cold weather now while you still can. Next station was in and out. That was WV3K, and we are down to N5SGJ. Donald, how you doing, sir? And what do you have for the BeaconNet?
Nick and everybody on the net. I'm going to go with the answer. I'm going with K for the Department of Cornwall for the main trivia question. And I'm going with D to Cornwaldo Beans. Trivia. To you, this is N5SGJ.
All right, thank you, Donald. As some will say, you can never go wrong with the Cornwaldo beans, so we got you down there for Kilo and Delta. Thanks for checking in there. It's good to hear you. Our next two stations are in and out. That's K8MNT and NU5D, which takes us down to K5BDL. Brad, how you doing, Brad? What do you have for the BeaconNet tonight?
Well, good evening, Nick, and that says K5BDL with K5PFL, and she says hello.
here. She's right here beside me and resting. Looking at some possible rough weather between us and Dallas at the moment that might move through by about midnight. Precursor to even heavier stuff Tuesday. And let's see, for tonight's trivia, I think there might be a choice for the Federal Radio Commission for the precursor to FCC. And also for the alternate one, can't remember if there was one for the Maltese Falcon for the other one. Interesting little side note, I'm distantly related to Humphrey Bogart through the Dutch line to through my grandmother. I remember him being the star of that movie, so I think that's what we're going to go with for this evening. So anyway, just enjoying being on the net, and turn back to you, K5BDL.
All right. Well, thank you, Brett. Got your answers down there for Bravo and Alpha. Thanks for checking in. That's us there. Looks like now we're going to talk to Peggy. N5PFL. Peggy, how you doing, ma'am? And what do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
Well, resting, this is K5BDL on behalf of K5PFL. She just says hello and hope everyone has a great evening. K5BDL with K5PFL.
W8WKY.
All right, sounds good, sir. Thank you. Hopefully, actually, you have some much needed rest and relaxation. Next, we have KJ5JZB, Kilo Juliet 5, Juliet Zulu Bravo, Seth. How you doing, Seth? And what do you have for the Beacon Net tonight? Kilo Juliet 5, Juliet Zulu Bravo, Seth. Are you out there, and do you have comments for the Beacon Net? All right, nothing here from Seth there. Perhaps he had to call it an early night, but I think the next station's going to be there. Let's see how he's doing. KI5TAQ from Bofang, Oklahoma. Tim, or Taco Tim, how you doing? And what do you have for us tonight?
Oh, good afternoon there, Nick. This is KI5TAQ. And yes, today's my birthday. Let me get the trivia questions out of the way first. I'll go main trivia question, B as in Bravo. The second trivia question, I'm going to go B as in Bravo. I've had a good day today, resting and relaxing, and I get to go back to the salt mine. And after that, who knows what I'll have. At least I had my cake and ate it too. And we can also say happy birthday to Betty there, Josh and Josh's daughter there. So I'll send it back to Net Control. This is KI5TAQ.
All right, well, thank you, Tim. We got your answers down there for Bravo and Bravo, and say happy birthday. And it's mighty convenient you get to share a birthday with the best 50-50 raffle ticket puller we got in the club. So I guess congratulations there. Anyway, thanks for checking in, sir, and hope your day was a good one, and we will talk to you later. Next station was in and out. That was KJ5ITK, and that takes us down to KD5FPA. Michael, how you doing, sir? And what do you have for the Beacon Net tonight? Delta 5, Foxtrot Papa Alpha, Kilo Delta 5, Foxtrot Papa Alpha. Michael, are you out there, and do you have comments for the Beacon Net? All right, nothing heard there. Perhaps he had to step away. That's fine. I'm going to identify real quick. This is KEAQKO on the WWKY repeater, 147 Mark 290, positive offset with a PL tone of 114 Mark 8. And next we have KE8QFT, Uncle Fred. How you doing, sir? What do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
Well, first of all, the trivia questions would be Bravo, Boat 9, Bravo, BB in that order. Boy, the Cavaliers, Friday night, they were trailing Boston in the first quarter by a score of 25-3. And one of the Boston players said something insulting. You know, the Cavaliers come back and whooped them. They just came back and tore Boston a new one. It looks like, to me, the NBA championship's going to be between Cleveland and Oklahoma City. Oh, what else to say? Not much else to report. Have a good week. Oh, yeah, Wednesday we're going to have some storms in here. But it's just going to be spring kicking Mr. Winter out of here, out the door. You know, the springtime's going to say, Mr. Winter, you're fired. KE8QFT, back to net control.
All right, well, thank you, Fred. We got your answers down there for Bravo and Bravo, and if your prediction's right, that could make for an interesting Beacon Net, Ohio versus Oklahoma. Might be interesting. And as far as kicking winter out, I don't like to say stuff like that in March, because we can still get one of those crazy old March winter storms. I don't like to start getting too excited for spring until April hits, because you know how it can go in Ohio. Anyway, thanks there, Fred. Appreciate it. And our next two stations here are in and out. That's AF5JB, who is actually not really in and out, but he's always out of range by now. So, and then KJ5KDY, who we also talked to already. And that's Christian. Oh wait, well, we didn't get the alternate trivia right. We'll get back to Christian later for the alternate trivia when we do read them again. They weren't in and out. He started to talk to them. And that's going to take us down to KJ7IRJ. Paul, how you doing, sir? And what do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
Oh, doing pretty good. Still like Germany 7, Italy Radio Japan. Yep, just hanging the ear in there. And my guesses are A and A. Alpha and Alpha. But just from what I can remember. So I'd take a shot at it that way. KT7IRJ.
All right, sounds good, sir. Got some answers down there for Alpha and Alpha. Okay, our next two stations are in and out. That's KC5MJE and W8TTF, which is going to take us down to KC8FQV. Mark, how you doing, sir? And what do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
All right, KC8QV here. Yeah, we're over on the other side now. But I'm going to say BB, Bravo and Bravo on the trivias. And yeah, I did the auto show Friday. I did the Saturday. We went down to Dunedin, Ohio, Dundee, down to my sister. They were camping down there. Yep, camping already. Well, he had an LP. He had a one of them canning heaters, runs an LP, and I had a campfire and a little table fire pit. A little one, like the size of a big coffee can or a big paint can. I said, what is that? Like, you remember when we had them G.I. Joe Jeeps there, and they had them little pieces of plastic logs and that? Toothpicks almost. That was that little stove is that they had, that little one that they had. So they had them going, and they had a tent up. But there was a pool and that, so they were in there. Matter of fact, I just went for a while down there. Yeah, and they got electric hoses, so you keep the water from freezing when you do city hookup. So we did that. Then today I went to a Coaster Club meeting over in Avon, and we went main entertainment, and then I stopped back at the auto show again. And yes, I think the auto show is the same sort of amount of cars. There may be a few less, but they're scrunching it in smaller. They're getting the cars a lot closer because they have been keep making that IX Center smaller. I mean, there have been different companies that, I think Gojo was in there back when we had that big push to have hand sanitizer. They put some big thick walls in that building. Well, I think what they do is they put studs up, and then when they do the studs up, they have to brace them, crisscross bracings in them to support the height of 20 or 25-foot ceilings or 30-foot, whatever they are. So they have to stabilize the wall. So they put in, I'm going to say, it's a 4-foot wall, 4 square foot, 4 foot wide. The length that they're going is just dead airspace. But they have the steel studs are crisscrossed in there to support that wall, and then they put wallboard on it. But yeah, I say that that show is getting a smaller footprint, definitely. So, but other than that, I'll send it back to the net, KSFQB.
All right, well, thank you, Mark. I haven't been there since right before COVID hit. Actually, it was like they had the auto show, and then like the next week or two, everything shut down. So that was our last time going up there. But I don't like being crammed in closer with people, so it kind of stinks with making it smaller. Anyway, got your answer down there for Bravo and Bravo. Appreciate it. Next we have N5LKR. Ken, how you doing, sir? And what do you have for the Beaconette tonight?
There, Rick, everybody on the net. The trivia questions I'm not real sure about. I'm going to say Bravo and Bravo. Other than that, not much going on over here. I don't know much about all of this stuff, so I'm going to turn it back to you, sir. Good evening to everybody out there. 7-3. And we'll talk to y'all later. N5LKR.
All right. Well, thank you, Ken. Come back and join us anytime. The Beaconette meets every Monday my days are wrong. Every Sunday and Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. So thanks for coming in there, sir. And I'm going to identify this is K8QKO on the WWKY repeater 147 Mark 390 positive offset with a PL tone of 114 Mark 8. We're at the bottom of the check-ins for the pre-show. So we're going to go up and get our trivia questions read one more time. So everybody that's checking in after the pre-show can hear it. K8VZA, would you read the primary question again, sir?
KEAQKO in the group. KEAVZA back here with the main trivia question. What government agency administered U.S. amateur radio immediately prior to the FCC? Choices are Alpha, Navy Radio Bureau; Bravo, Federal Radio Commission; Charlie, Department of the Interior; or Delta, Interstate Commerce Commission. This is KE8VZA, back to net control.
Thank you, sir. Let's get on and talk to KI5DAY Alan to get the other question read. Alan, take it away.
KI5DAY in the net. Hey, yeah. Man, I'm tired tonight. I don't know what my problem is. And maybe I didn't sleep too good for the last 2 nights, but just catching up to me all of a sudden. Hi, but all is good. Tonight's alternate tribute is, tribute, yeah, that's a new word, is as follows. Let me let this drop. Sorry, I got tongue-tangled. Here we go. Tonight's alternate trivia is, which one of these famous movie props was surprisingly made out of lead, plaster, and resin? Was it A, the Falcon from the Maltese Falcon from 1941? Or was it B, the Egyptian idol in the movie Raiders of the Lost Ark from 1981? Was it C, the red and blue pills from the movie The Matrix from 1999? Or was it D, the courtroom Bible that was used in To Kill a Cornwaldo Bean from 1962? KI5DAY, back to that.
All right. Well, thank you for another fine alternate question there, Alan. I'm still thinking about it. I think I know what I'm going to go with, but I haven't really fully decided yet. All right. Before we go down and talk to the 3 check-ins we've had since the net officially started, let's go back up and talk to KJ5KDY Christian, see if he's out there and see if he's able to pick up the alternate question. If you would like to answer the alternate question, Christian, please come on back to me.
How you doing, Net Control? I think I'm going to go with answer D to the alternate question. Once again, thank you for running this net. This is KJ5KDY73. Back to you.
All right, thank you, sir. Got your answer down there for Delta and Delta. Now let's go talk to K9CQD. Tim, how you doing, sir? And what do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
Hello. Well, starting off with the trivia questions, I believe I'll do C and A, Charlie and Alpha. Not too sure, but we'll see. We'll see there. Not too much for the net tonight. Been a pretty busy weekend here. We're finishing up birthday month in my household. It's my wife and my 3 kids' birthdays all in February, so just wrapped that up this weekend. I'm getting a bit tired here and running down too. I was a guest preacher at a local church in town this morning. Was up early and over there, had a couple meetings today, and wound down the afternoon with the kids. So just enjoying the net. But thanks for running it. Super fun. I'm going to go with Charlie and Alpha. Hopefully I'm right. But KE9CQD 73s.
All right, thank you, sir. Got your answer down there for Charlie and Alpha. And yeah, I hope everybody had a great birthday month. Sounds like a lot of fun, I guess. But yeah, ours is usually, we have one in the spring and we have one in the fall. That'll kind of run over a couple of months. That's how our family usually is split. Yeah, that's how it goes. Next we have 2 here from the blue screen. We're going to start with K8ZZR. Harry, how you doing, sir? And what do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
Hey, good evening, Nick. This is K8ZZR, and good evening to everybody else that's out there on the net. Not much happening here, kind of a quiet weekend. Watched some sports today on TV, and those Cavs, little nail biter this afternoon with the Cavaliers there. Like Fred said, they had a good game Friday night. I wasn't too sure about today's game, though, but they did beat them. So, anyways, with the trivia questions, the main trivia, I'm going to go with D Delta, and the alternate I'm going to go is B and boy. B is a boy. So with that, I'll turn it back to Net Control. This is KE8ZZR Claire.
All right, thank you, sir. We have you down for Delta and Bravo. Thanks for checking in there. It's good to hear you. Next, we have BY1MGS. Michael, how you doing, sir? What do you have for the BeaconNet tonight?
VY1MGS returning. Greetings, Nick, and everyone on net. Michael in Whitehorse, Yukon, Canada, where it's minus 3 degrees Charlie, about 25 degrees Foxtrot. Appreciate the net. Thanks for taking my check, and thanks for being there. Been listening along as I do a little bit of club administrative work, so thank you. Interesting trivia questions. We'll go for double Bravo there. That seems like a good trend. Darn reasonable to me. I look forward to hearing the answers. Great throwing those trivia questions in the blue screen, too. Gosh, you guys run a good net. Thank you so much. How's Nick doing? Back to you from VY1MGS and 73 to all.
W8WKY.
All right, thank you, Michael. Got your answer down there for as Bravo and Bravo, and it wouldn't be a net without all of our great check-ins from all around the country and all around the world, really, in multiple countries. So thanks for checking in there. We always appreciate it. And this is K8QKO on the W8WKY repeater, 147 Mark 390, positive offset with a PL tone of 114 Mark 8, ready for more check-ins. So if you'd like to check into the BeaconNet, please say your call sign phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name and location.
This is Kilo Juliet 5 India Alpha India KJ5 IAI Michael and Belton.
All right, I have KJ5 IAI. Michael checking in there. Is there anyone else who would like to check into the BeaconNet? Please call now. All right, let's get on and talk to KJ5 IAI. Michael, how you doing, sir? And what do you have for the BeaconNet tonight?
Back out driving for Uber tonight. Get a few runs in here late for this evening, but I did make my quota for the month, so got a nice little bonus on that. And on the questions, I'd have to say A and C. A and C for the questionnaire. And good to everybody. Good net. I'll let y'all get back to it. KJ5 IAI signing out. 73.
All right, well, thank you, sir. We got you on there for Alpha and Charlie. Glad you're able to hit your quota. Sounds good to me. Is there anyone else who would like to check into the BeaconNet? Please say your call sign phonetically, followed alphabetically, along with your name and location. All right, no new check-ins there. We'll give it a few minutes for anybody to wander around and decide they want to check in later. What we're going to do is talk to our net control teams, and then we'll do another round of check-ins before we get trivia answers. So let's start with K8BZA. Eric, how you doing, sir? And what do you have for the BeaconNet tonight?
KE8QKO in the group, KE8VZA here, doing well, Nick. Good to hear everybody tonight. Trivia, before I forget, I'm going to abstain from the main question, of course. And for the alternate question, I'm going to go with Charlie. It's got to be those pills, man. It's got to be. Little lead capsules with whatever else he had in there as ingredients. But anyway, had a good weekend. The XYL and I went down to Cleveland State, my alma mater, to see the Vikings play the Purdue Mastodons, formerly the Boilermakers. I'm not sure where or when they changed their mascot, but a couple of colleges have. Anyway, the Vikings won. It was a good game. Vikings were ahead quite a bit in the beginning, but the Mastodons came alive and almost took it away, but Vikings were able to hold them off. So it was very good, very good. Anyway, what else did I do today? Worked on the front door today. I got a decorative plate that goes around the doorknob to kind of dress it up, and got that on there. It looks really spiffy. So kind of pleased with how it turned out. And that's about it. So it's good to hear everybody. KE8VZA will net control.
All right. Well, thank you, Rick. Sounds like you had a pretty good weekend there. Glad you got some work done around the house and got to visit your alma mater and see a game. And thanks for doing the pre-show. Always a good job, and I appreciate it. And the logging and the trivia. And I think that's it. Anyway, thanks, Eric. We appreciate you. And next, we're going to talk to KD8 EPC Dustin. How you doing, sir? And what do you have for the Beacon Net tonight? Okay. Well, looks like Dustin might have turned into a pumpkin. That happened. And speaking of pumpkins, I think that preemptively KD8 SLG, just Nick, who's marked his talk to or in and out or whatever. But that's going to take us down to see if he's out there. Looks like some little one might have had a birthday and he might be tired, but we'll see. WHRF, if you're out there and you want to come back, go ahead and do so, sir.
UKO, W8HRF. Good evening, Nick at night. We are almost home. Man, it is a long drive home. I think we started the drive just as the pre-show was going, and we're just getting home now. So, I'm going to go with, I think it's Bravo and Bravo. For Eric's question, whichever was the Federal Communications Commission. Sorry. I think it was Bravo. I can't remember. And for Allen's, I'm going to go with, I think Bravo is the Falcon. So, had a good weekend here. Got a lot done. It was very productive. At least today was. I don't remember what we did yesterday. But, yeah, it was a good weekend, and it was good to see my brothers and celebrate the third oldest birthday, and finally got Betty's birthday celebration out of the way there, and man, we got a lot of cake, so that was a good thing. We'll get it all finished up before Lent, I guess, starts this week, so. Anyways, I'll turn it over to you, sir. Thanks for running the net. W8HRF, back to net control.
All right. Thank you there, Josh. Glad you had a good weekend of birthdays as well. And I think we have your answers. Actually, we want to have them as Bravo and Alpha. The Maltese Falcon for Alan's answer was Alpha, so that should be Bravo and Alpha. And before we go down and try to talk to your better half, if she's not asleep in the seat next to you, it sounded like, I don't know if that was you or if that was somebody else trying to get in there. But if somebody was trying to get into the Beacon Net when Josh keyed up, please call now. All right, nothing heard there. Let's try Josh's better half, KE8 K8YUK, Miss Lucy. How you doing, ma'am? And how are you doing today?
KDADC, K8YUK. QKO, dang it. Doing all right. A little bit of a sore throat, a weird sore throat. We'll see what it turns into. Last time I had a sore throat, it lasted a month. I'm not playing that game again. If this lasts longer than, I don't know, tomorrow, I'm probably going to get it checked out for strep and see what's going on and make sure it goes away. I'm going to go with main trivia LTC, and I think it was Charlie was the pills from the Matrix. So I'm going to go with that for Alan's trivia. And we wanted to say, you said today was a little weird, and to which we said, aren't they all a little weird? What's your defining factor? That's pretty much it. Josh summed up our day. And I'm not feeling so great because of my throat, so I'll pretty much kick it back to you. Have a great rest of the night, everybody. God bless. And, Ash Wednesday. Sorry. I'm yo-yoing it back. But Ash Wednesday is on Wednesday, so there is that. Happy lunch, if such a thing can be said. Okay, for real. K8YUK to K8QKL. Good night. God bless everybody.
All right, thank you, Lucy. It sounds like you guys are almost home, so go home, get some well-deserved rest, and recover from the weekend. We have your answers down as Charlie and Charlie. This is K8QQ on the WWQR repeater, 147 Mark 2. I know a positive offset with a PL tone of 114 Mark 8. And we're going to go talk to our last net control station. That's KI5DAY Allen. How you doing, sir? What do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
KI5DAY in the net. Well, I'll just go ahead and get the main trivia out of the way. I'll just say B on that one. As far as what I have for the net, well, it all started when I was 7. I was on the back of a turnip truck in Cleveland, visiting some family, and a car came by, and I lost my balance. Oh, no, it's another story. Never mind. All is good, man. I'm just sitting here playing around the blue screen, having some fun with all the crazies in there, and enjoying it as always. I like this net a lot. It's a lot of fun, but still tired as the dickens, so just going to sit here and watch the rest of the net on the blue screen and hang out, and when you're ready, we'll give the answers here in a bit. So hope everybody's doing well, and happy birthday to Miss Betty there. With that, I'll shoot it back to you, KI5DAY.
All right, well, thank you, Ellen. Got your answers down as Bravo and Abstain. So, turn up truck in Cleveland. Maybe you should try pierogi truck next time. That would be a better story. Anyway, thanks for checking in there, Alan. Thanks for the alternate trivia. I appreciate it. I'm going to give my trivia answers as Bravo and Alpha, I think, is what I'm going to go with. And, that's it for me. Not a super busy weekend for me, but it was fun. My son signed up for his high school classes. Decided he wants to do a couple of sports in high school, which I found kind of surprising. He wants to run cross country, which didn't surprise me at all. And then he said he wants to join the wrestling team. And I'm like, you dropped out of Taekwondo years ago because you didn't like sparring. I don't know. We'll see how this works out. But maybe there'll be stories in the future about that for the Beacon Net. It could be entertaining. Anyway, let's see. I'm at the bottom of my list here. And I'll say anybody that would like to check into the Beacon Net, please say your call sign phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along your name and location.
N5SGJ.
KI5TVE, Dallas, Texas.
A.
Okay, I'm going to take it right there. I have N5SGJ Donald. I have the next station. What I heard was KI5 TBD, Kilo India 5, Tango Bravo Delta. Can you come back and verify that call sign?
Apologies, that's Kilo India 5, Tango Victor Echo, KI5 TVE.
Copy that, sir. Kilo India 5, Tango Victor Echo. Got you checked in there. And then there was somebody that started a call, and it started with A, and that's all I got. So that last station, can you come back with your call sign phonetically, please? All right, I was about to key up, and I saw activity on my radio, and I let off. So if somebody was trying to come back with their call sign, I'm going to give you another chance to come back and check in.
Once again, BeaconNet. BeaconNet, this is Kilo Juliet 5, Alpha Tango Alpha, KJ5, ATA, guy from Georgetown, Texas. Anyways, maybe you can hear, or maybe you can't. Anyways, I'm going to throw it back to network control.
All right, Guy, I think that's what I was missing there. Probably double with Dylan, so we got you in there, and thanks for checking in. Let's go up and talk to N5SGJ. Donald, how you doing, sir? And what do you have for the BeaconNet tonight?
I had already checked in. Can't remember why I said something. I can't remember why. But I'm just drinking my Miller High Life. I'll be on the side. This is N5SGJ.
All right, copy that, sir. Yep, I got you in there. I keep a paper log, and the net logger keeps the electric log, and I don't have a paper log of the check-ins from the pre-show, so that's why I didn't see the double. Anyway, thanks for checking in there, sir. If you need to recheck with us, I'm happy to take it. Next, we have KI5 TVE. Dylan, how you doing, sir? And what do you have for the BeaconNet tonight?
Hey there, folks. Hey there, Net Control. This is the first transmission I've made in probably about 2 years or so. Been on and off the hobby my whole life. Been on quite a long dry spell. Got licensed a couple of years ago finally, and finally kind of getting back into it. Something, the bug just bit me tonight. Decided, it's time to get everything back out and get it in and get set up at the new house. So here I am. And I was scrolling through Echolink and was looking for some populated conferences, saw this one, and then I got curious when I noticed a Welsh conference had only American accents in it. So just checking in and saying hello, and nice to be here. So just stumbled upon it. So KI5 TVE, turning it back to net control. And sorry if I messed up any protocol. I'm a bit rusty.
Oh, it's no problem, sir. Not a problem at all. Happy to have you. This is a BeaconNet. We meet here. We're actually in Doylestown, Ohio, a little bit south of Cleveland. We meet here every Sunday and Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. We're on Allstar Node 48496. So yeah, come on back anytime. Did you happen to catch our trivia questions by chance?
No, let's hear that trivia question again. I'm curious.
Sure, we'll get those right again. K8VZA, could you read the primary question, sir?
KE8QKO in the group. This is KE8VZA with the main trivia question. What government agency administered U.S. amateur radio immediately prior to the FCC? Choices are Alpha, Navy, Bravo, Federal Radio Commission, Charlie, Department of the Interior, or Delta, Interstate Commerce Commission. KE8VZA, back to net control.
All right, thank you, Eric. Let's go down to KI5DAY Alan to get the alternate question right. Alan, take it away.
W8WKY.
KI5DAY. I always feel sorry for these poor souls that's never heard our trivia questions before, especially when they have to hear the alternate trivia question, because it's always off the beaten path. But here we go. Here's the alternate trivia question. Which one of these famous movie props was surprisingly made out of lead, plaster, and resin? Was it A, the Falcon from the Maltese Falcon from 1941? Was it B, the Egyptian idol in the movie Raiders of the Lost Ark from 1981? Was it C, the red and blue pills from the movie The Matrix from 1999? Or D, the courtroom Bible used in To Kill a Corn Waldo Bean from 1962? KI5DAY, back to them.
All right, thank you, Alan. Let's go back down to KI5TVE. Dylan, would you like to answer our trivia questions?
Yes, indeed, KI5TVE here at it. Now I'm going to say Department of the Interior, because that just, I don't know, my gut's just going for that. That seems to ring a bell for some reason. And for the movie prop, I'm going to say it seems the most unlikely that it's the pills from The Matrix, and I'm going to go with it for just that reason. I feel like the most unlikely would be the most interesting. So those are my answers there. KI5TVE, back to net control.
All right, thank you, sir. Yeah, those aren't bad guesses. You never know what Alan's going to come up with on these alternate trivia questions. He's a character. He's a character. So thanks for checking in there. Good to hear you. Welcome to the Beacon Net. Come back and join us again. I'm happy to have you. And this is K8QKO on the WWQI repeater 147 Mark 390. Positive offset with a PO tone of 114 Mark 8. And we're going to go down and talk to KJ5 ATA Guy. How you doing, sir? What do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
Yeah, BeaconNet, this is KJ5ATA Guy from Georgetown, Texas. And as far as what we have today, not much. Really, it's been a blustery day, a windy day here in central Texas. Rather kind of warm, but really, if you were to fly a kite here, it would have broke your string, and that would be not cool. Anyways, large winds, that's what you're talking about. I don't know how it's going up there in Ohio. It's probably still kind of cold, but we've been rather warm here, and that's okay. It's all good. Well, I think we've finally broken through spring. And, okay, we're going to start doing our outdoor things. Anyways, as far as trivia, I want to say it's going to be a Charlie, Interior, Department of Interior, and I think the first one, or the next one, alternate, is the Maltese Falcon, Alpha. It just seems like all those elements were going to that crazy bird, if I can remember that movie. But I'm not for sure. Anyways, I'll be interested in listening to the answers for that, so that's okay for that to happen. Anyways, I'll be standing by for that. And so this is Kilo Juliet 5, Alpha Tango Alpha, a guy from Georgetown, Texas. And from there on, we're probably going to say 73 because I like that. But I'm standing by.
All right, thank you, Guy. Got your answers down there for Charlie and Alpha. Thanks for checking in there. We'll see what happens to the trivia here. Let's see if we have anyone else who would like to check into the Beacon Net before we go up and get our answers. So if you'd like to check in the net, please say your call sign phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name and location.
Good afternoon. This is KB4HVO in Somerville. I don't know if I need to check in again. I was on the prenet, and I really enjoyed it, and I enjoyed this one as well. Thank you.
All right, you said KB4, the HBO, Hotel Bravo, Oscar?
Yes, it's Bravo 4, Hotel Victor.
All right, copy that, sir. I don't see it on the pre-show, but anyway, do you want to answer our trivia questions at all?
Okay, I think the first question, I'm going to go with B. And the second question, I have no idea at all. And I have another question that surfing through Echolink tonight, I run across you, but you were listed as being in the Marine Prosper Dominica. So I'm not sure how that come about.
Yeah, I have no idea. I think somebody else mentioned something about the voices on here being not being accurate according to our description on maybe Allstar or something. Maybe something with linked nodes. I have no idea why it would not show up as our actual location. But anyway, if that continues to be a problem, maybe we'll have one of our tech guys take a look at it. We got your answers down there as Bravo and Pass. So thanks for checking in there, Robert. It's good to hear you. Is there anyone else who would like to check into the Beacon Net? Please call now. All right, nothing heard. Let's go up and talk to K8VZA, Eric, to get the answer for our primary question. Eric, my answers were Bravo and Alpha, not Bravo and Charlie. And Josh's were also Bravo and Alpha, just so you know. And, yeah, take it away, sir.
KEAQKO in the group, KEAVZA here. Thanks for the corrections. Just made that now. And there we go with the second one. All right, main trivia answer. So the question was, what government agency administered U.S. amateur radio immediately prior to the FCC? The answer is Bravo, the Federal Radio Commission. And this was all part of the Radio Act of 1927 from the 69th Congress, February 23rd, 1927, and it established the Federal Radio Commission, which was the predecessor to the FCC, which came along later in 1934. So Bravo, Federal Radio Commission. KE8VZA, back to net control.
All right, right. Thank you, Eric, for another fine trivia question. Let's go talk to KI5DAY Alan to get the answer for the alternate question. Alan, take it away.
KI5DAY in the net. Yes, the alternate question. Well, I did the word in the sentence to kind of throw it off a little bit, which made a few people think too hard, and some people picked C. But anyways, which one of these famous movie props was surprisingly made out of lead plaster and resin? Well, it wasn't the pills from The Matrix. I'm pretty certain that those were just plastic. And the Raiders of the Lost Ark was a cheap souvenir that was made in Peru, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. It's like a fake replica of one of the gods. And that's what that was, just a cheap souvenir. And there were many of the falcons made from the Maltese Falcon movie, and they were made from lead, plaster, and resin. But I still think I deserve 1,000 points for using the courtroom Bible the courtroom Bible used in To Kill a Cornwaldo Bean, because one of my favorite books of all times in movies was To Kill a Mockingbird. And it was just a play on that movie, and I just think that I should get, a free bucket of KFC chicken. No offense, Larry, and maybe 1,000 points. But with that, I'll shoot it back to you. Hope everybody has a good night. KI5DAY.
All right, well, thank you, Alan, for another fine alternate trivia that I got right. Yay! And I'll tell you what, if you go out right now and you can go down to KFC, you can go in there, you can get a nice bucket of a nice free bucket of chicken. They might charge you a small deposit on the bones, a non-refundable deposit on the chicken bones. I'm not sure what that is, but they'll be able to tell you that is at the register. You can go down there, pay your small deposit, and you can get your free bucket of chicken on me. And I hope you enjoy it. Thanks for the alternate question there, Alan. We appreciate it. And this is K8QKO on the WWKY repeater 147 Mark 290, positive also with a PL tone of 114 Mark 8, where we have talked to everybody that's checked into the net. We've gotten our trivia answers read by our trivia masters, and we're going to do one more, and I say again, one more round of check-ins or rechecks before we close this thing down. So if you'd like to check in or recheck to the Beacon Net, please say your call sign phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name and location.
This is KJ5ATA. I did not hear the answer for the alternative question. What was the answer for that one?
All right, Guy, the answer for that one was Alpha, the Maltese Falcon.
I got that one correct, so I feel good about that. Anyway, this is KJ5ATA returning back to network.
All right, thank you, Guy. Yeah, it always feels good to get one right. There's a lot of times I'm like, oh, dang it, I missed it. I missed it again. So it always feels good. All right, this is K8QKO. We're going to close this thing down on behalf of the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association, myself, K8AZA, K8SLG, K8EPC, KF5DAY, W8HRF, and K8YUK. I would like to thank each and every one of you for checking in with us this evening. Come and join us on the Beacon Net, Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time on the WWKY repeater, Allstar Node 48496, and Echolink W8WKY-R. You are welcome to join us on the Barometer Net, also on the WWKY repeater, every morning at 7 a.m. Eastern Time, except for Sundays. Don't forget to check out our friends on the Boredom Breaker Net, every day at noon Central Time on Allstar Node 49562 and Echolink N5XQK-R. You've been listening to the Beacon Net. This is K8QKO, returning the repeaters to normal and customary amateur radio use at this time, 73 all.
Heard a replay of the answer to the second trivia, KSFQV.
KC8FQV, KE8VZA. Mark, the answer to the alternate trivia question was Alpha, the Maltese Falcon.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I heard at the other station when he asked for what the answer was. I heard it, and that's what I was saying. Hey, thank you for him reading that. So, yep, I thank you and thank everyone. Sounds like a good net tonight. So, I had a busy weekend. I'm happy about it. So, KSFQV.
All right, Mark, no problem. Have a good evening. Get some good sleep tonight. Sounds like you earned it. KE8VZA.
Yeah, I was spending a lot of my time on the west side this weekend. KSFQV. Yeah, I seen Railroad Brewery is no longer over there on the 83 in Avon. KSFQV.
I heard the word Texas. That was about it. N5SGJ. Yeah, there's somebody just not quite hitting their repeaters. I'm not looking at the Supermon. N5SGJ. KJ5BWB. This is Inside SGJ. No contact with Willie. I'll be monitoring. This is N5SGJ.
It's KB4PO. Is anyone listening?
That was my fault. I was moving around. I did not catch your call sign. This is N5SGJ. Can you come again?
This is KB4HVO. I'm Robert. I'm in Summerville, South Carolina.
Oh, Robert, you're going to have to forgive me. I don't have a writing. I'm missing my Sharpie. Give me a minute. N5SGJ.
You're fine. I was sitting here playing with the Echolink, and I'm picking you up two different Echo sites. I'm picking you up at one. It's listed as Dominica, and I'm picking you up again on Doylestown, Ohio. And I was just wondering if you knew about that problem.
Connecting RF to the South Waco Beverly Hills repeater in Waco, Texas. And it's part of and connected to the Five Hills repeater network managed by the Copperas Cove Amateur Radio Club. Let me pause. So I've got a pen now. I got Robert written down one more time with the call sign. N5SGJ.
Yes, this is KBHVO, Kilo Bravo 4, Hotel Victor Oscar. Now, this is my first time on here tonight, and I'm really interested in that. And good compared to the net that we have local, all they do is they check in, and then after everybody checks in, the net goes on. They don't do anything. But I was really impressed with your net. And there's another thing that I really like as well. They even get involved in doing slow scans and what have you. Like nets that get everybody involved doing rather than checking in and
Yeah, I'm just getting into slow scan and fast scan. What is it, like 4 different channels on CATV? But yeah, I like a good net. And I don't know where you're coming from, but yeah, we've been linking our repeaters, and I think that's a good thing.
I'm down here in Summerville, South Carolina, just outside of Charleston, right here on the coast. And I'm not so sure about the radio here. I'm not sure just how they are. I'm not a member of none of them, because I haven't really been impressed. But I do enjoy a good one. And if I can get my Yazoo one back up and running, I want to get involved with some scan. And I did try some ATV. We could use was it channel 56 or 57 on the cable network, and I played with that for a little while, and then our repeater here went dead. So there's nobody around here doing that anymore. Go ahead.
I just got a little 500 milliwatt FM transmitter. Does 88.1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. And it's just got a little 3.5 millimeter headphone jack tip sleeve ring.
What kind of distance are you getting with it?
You broke up. You said what kind of, and I lost you with it. What kind of blank, fill in the blank with it?
Yeah, I was asking what kind of distance were you getting? Was it just local there together, or are you getting any distance at all?
My Baofeng radios, little FM broadcast capabilities, gets me about 30, 40 feet away from it. My truck with the antenna on the hood, I'm about 2 blocks away.
Okay. When I did first transmission I did on the AV, put together a little radio feeder normally use in your house. It's like a MFJ kit or a Radio Shack kit back in the day, and I put that together, frequency on it till I could get around the 56 or 57 on cable TV. I went next door to my neighbor, and it came in nice and clear. But I don't know how much further it ever went after that.
Let me see if I can get his call sign right. WB50XQ. He said he's gonna hand me a AM version of the little FM transmitter that I have. It's and it does anywhere on the frequency, and it's legal limit whatever that little small amount is, and it's but you get better propagation because of the wider bandwidth. Back to you, N5SGJ.
It was just your standard television broadcast. The AM and then your was an FM, and it worked well. I don't know what the distance on it, but I know it got about 50 feet. I know, and I wish I could have checked to get further. But we had a repeater that was about 3 miles from here, and we could pick up pretty well, and also enter a number keypad and rotate the beam that was set up, and you could do fast scans. We got a pretty good distance off of it, But it wasn't there too much longer after I got started. They took it out and did away with it, and nobody around here done it since. It's kind of like doing packet. We had a nice packet repeater all set up out here, but I don't know of any packet going around here at the moment now.
W8WKY.
Hey, I'm sorry, I got distracted and I was talking to my neighbor and now I'm getting rained on. Give me just a minute, N5SGJ. Okay, I'm back. I found shelter in 5SGJ.
Very good. Keep getting rained on in the cold weather. This is KB4HVO. I understand y'all going to have some pretty nasty weather coming through in a couple of...
Do we have nasty weather?
Yeah, I understand y'all got some more rain coming and some more cold weather showing up. It sounds to me like y'all are running at pretty low temperatures right now.
Hey, real quick, I'm transcribing your call sign. It's written on the palm of my hand, but I've moved around since then. I'm copying KB4 Hotel Victor Oscar.
Yeah, that is correct. It's correct. And I'm good on the QRZ. Up in QRZ, I'm good there.
Yeah, and I'm good on QRZ as well. November 5, Sierra Golf, Juliet. Yeah, but you're in the log now, Robert. Go ahead.
Good. Now your net.
Oh, you cut out there. You said you're good net. That's what I heard. I think the link might have disconnected. This is in 5. I'll be monitoring.
KB4, yeah, my unit just dropped out for some reason. I don't know where.
Oh,
This is KB4HVO. You can still hear me or not, but this thing's dropping in and out, and I'm getting audio on and off. So I'm going to sign off then. KB4HVO, clear your final 73s.
W8WKY repeater PL1 14.8.